welcome to another edition of One Way, where we keep heading west, see where we go, watch the game become a slideshow. Anyway, we're starting at 78,719-ish, and off we go. Now, a couple of things to mention. This game is played on a phone, so yeah, frame rates and audio quality can suffer, especially since the microphone and speaker are in a place that my fingers sometimes, or usually, will cover it. You'll hear scratching noises like my fingers gliding across the screen, and whenever the weather's bad, I'm in the quote-unquote recording studio at work, which is literally a janitorial closet, hence the echo that you're hearing. So the weather is not the best, so we're getting a couple of small segments in, maybe a couple. We know this one definitely. We'll get them in as, yeah, sword. I keep forgetting you can just use the sword and it won't use the durability up. I was maybe hoping the desert would continue. So this will be about a 10-minute jaunt. And we'll just swim this because we're going fast enough and we can see where we're going, so no harm, no foul. Plus we're looking for obsidian. We want 20 pieces, so I know you can get away with 10 because when you spawn in the nether, you have a fresh portal. But I don't have a diamond pickaxe, and I'm not going to waste my time making one because we may be exposed to enemies and that would make things very difficult to do, and we're being attacked. So out of the water, out of the water. Yeah, I think I see a drowned in there. And I see a village over there. And we're sidestepping, which is weird. Not exactly what we're trying to do. I don't think they have smithies in here. No. Looking for smithies because they have the stuff we really want. And these villages tend to be a waste of time. Alright, this is definitely not what I'm looking for. More bread, that doesn't hurt. Another emerald, that doesn't hurt. We can ditch that, we don't need it. So, another boat. Hop in the boat. Then boat the boat. So we're hoping at the end of this segment, not this particular segment, but in the end of this show, for this particular episode, that we will hit 90,000. We will be over 80,000 by the time that we finish this little piece of the episode. And I'm still wondering, and I know there's reference material where you can look this up, where the visual errors start to happen. And I don't want to put this on my laptop and see if it errors out a little bit on it, because that thing can easily do 144 frames a second, where this Sometimes they're lucky to get 1.44 frames per second. So, and the trash man is picking up the trash. Hopefully it won't have any laundromat drama like last time. That guy was not happy because somebody took up all the washers, and generally I'm not happy when I see that either. And here's 80,000, so I think 90 is not asking for all that much. Which means the episode after this one, we may cross into 6-digit territory. So today is a day before laundry day, and with that, we are probably going to get one or maybe slight chance that we could get a second segment in before the laundromat. Not 100% sure, and that was bad. Still bad, but at least we're above water. And we can move. That's even better. We can move. I just love how this refuses to budge. And another boring ocean. But the good thing about the ocean is we get to continue. And let's board the boat. And boat the boat. Alright, get a few more minutes before break is over. Like I said, I am not 100% sure if we're going to be doing any more from the quote-unquote recording studio. Yeah, we're going to be pretty much landlocked at this point. But you know what? We can go that much further, so let's go this way a little bit. And the sun is about to set. And the game becomes a jerk fest. I'm aiming for this over here, this inlet. Sure didn't want me to go there. We could continue, but we're running a little low on. How about selecting things I want? There we go. A bed. And get out of the water and set the next bed. And I know this show isn't gaining a lot of traction. I bet if for some reason the powers that be screw up and actually let me get really, really far, we might even gain some traction at some point. But I can see, very beginning, what's the point, what's the interest? Alright, we're getting close to quote unquote running out of beds, but we have plenty of wool, we got plenty of wood. We can make quite a few more. Of course, we could steal them from villages, which I didn't think of doing when I was there. And the day is about up, so that there. Put the second to last bed there. That need to get rid of that. We got plenty of material to make another bed. Alright, so next segment, hop in our friend Mr. Boat and continue on. And we're back. Continuing our boating adventure. This way. We can go around, but that's even better. Funny, the weather said that after the early morning, it would just be cloudy. There's quite a bit of cloudy falling from the sky. So, yep, doing another segment. And I think the day of doing the laundry is going to be rainy as well. Except in the afternoon. Well, they're saying today, supposedly. But the problem might be air velocity tomorrow, is I like to call it, because if it's too strong, it probably could lose some articles of clothing and I'll just skip laundry day. I don't think it's supposed to be that bad when I'm about to go get the job done. Just say lesson learned. And another small segment here where we're taking another break. Maybe another 100 or so blocks of progress, although a lot of potion means a lot of extra progress, but kind of boring when it comes to content. But the idea is to get as far as we can, as fast as we can, and hopefully we can keep this going before it becomes problematic. I know I had a world that was over a gig in size, and this phone couldn't handle it. It was the original Pocket Edition Let's Play, which became Abandoned World on Windows 10. But, yeah, that world became problematic, where you couldn't go anywhere without the game crashing. Patched it up so that it was more stable, but a crap ton, and I mean a crap ton of holes in the world, meaning it was all corrupted. And unlike Java Edition, you can fall through a corrupted section in Bedrock. So I want to leave the frame rate alone, put it on airplane mode so I don't have to shut everything off, and it's amazing how much faster things are running. But then I said that it'll fall at some point. It's probably dead because it's a cold ocean. Remember, that's a new bug in the game. You stay on the boat and you fall through it. Oh, I got my boat already. Okay. Remember, I got the volume set really low because I cannot have it up to a point that I can hear it well, or or it'll be deafening for you guys. Well, we made a lot of progress in the first segment of this, and this segment is going to be I think we can take a small hit here. And we can move. Those trees are villages. You know, on a phone screen, it's hard to tell, although I answered the question before I finished the sentence. I definitely know what the smithies look like in this kind of village. You know what? I actually might not. Not interested in this. We are interested in getting some stuff and then just moving on. And decided not to go with the horse armor because how this thing becomes a jerk fest. Does anyone sleep? Yeah, we got bigger and better things to actually. That is a strange formation up there. There's a bed. Yeah, let's swap that around. Just to be a little different. And I could have dumped the sand. Dump it here. Alright. Yeah, not much there. Okay, we don't need to. Okay, we can run. And we're starting a slideshow. That's part of the reason why the Minecraft Bedrock Edition Let's Play has been suspended, because as soon as anything happens, it turns into a slideshow. And that village came way too early to borrow a bed. Again, just to minimize space, I'd like to try and keep things in a straight line, but it doesn't seem to work out all the time. Sometimes safer or easier routes require a little deviation. What the heck is that noise? And another village. We can borrow a bed here, so we don't have to use one. And let's jump to the ravine. I hope it wasn't a ravine. We're not going to bother to look because we made it, so who cares? So again, we're going to look for a place with a bed. This is a smithy. Yeah, it's a smithy. Does it have a bed? No. But does it have obsidian? We're getting very close to 20. Needs working. Alright, we need to temporarily steal a bed because it is dark. see what's in here. Let's see if we can get a bed or two. All the beds are in here. There's one. Alright, I'm not going to spend all day looking for stuff. Gotta keep this moving. Move that out of the way. We're at 15 obsidian, so as long as we don't die, we should be fine. You never know. Anyway, make sure we're heading the right way. Yes, we are. And just going to set us up for more. Once we cross this little bit of river, we're going to stop this segment, and I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow, but we're going to continue from this point here as the day just started. Well, this is the lunchtime run. What is typically the day before I go to the laundromat. It's foggy out, and that typically means that it's a little too soupy, and I get that wonderful thing called, I think it's called exercise-induced pneumonia if I try to exercise when it's either super damp or when it's raining, which is not fun. Alright, let's see if we got any smithies in here. We know what the building looks like now. And we don't see any. Could we use more beds? Yeah, we got plenty for now. And we got stuff to make more. We don't need any of that. Don't really need any of this. Yeah, if there's no smithy, we're not going to stop. It's just a waste of time. Yeah, waste of time. Next. Well, for a minute I thought when I said next, I wasn't kidding. That was a row of pumpkins. I thought I was seeing another roof line. Which, it's not uncommon to see villages almost back to back. And, well, yeah. Too many fragmentations. Look at this way, we're going to get close to 100,000 after the end of this episode, but not quite there. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to really go any further that way, because it's going to be what we're looking at right now. And that was a failed attempt. Oh, and there's a village in here that we just almost went completely by. And it's one of these dead ones. Funny thing is they act like villagers. Usually used to be that they would come after you if they found you, and I don't see a smithy in this group. I'm gonna go over this way just to be sure. Here's one. And one more, because we're kind of in need of health. Here's a smithy. And no, but we'll swap out the pickaxes. And we'll take more of the iron. And we can X. Also would help if I hit it. Give ourselves something better. And we can go this way. It's hard picking the route on the fly, which requires less jumping, so uses less energy. Which obviously means the food will last. And it's snowing. I'm gonna hit 85. Now, I just thought, and I don't know why I didn't think of this way back when, is that if we do have enough of the obsidian to make another portal, we will make a complete run where we have to put down a bed and sleep the night off, and right then and there, we'll make the nether portal and enter there. So if anything were to go wrong, we won't have to go back too much further. Alright. I had to look at the sky because I wasn't sure if perhaps it was starting to get dark. And if it is, we're going to have to turn back. What we need to do now is put our view that way so we can see the sky a little better. Also note of any land masses. Keeping an eye on the gradient of the sky. And you see the darker colors moving up towards the center. Then we know we gotta get ready for the next day. And I gotta keep in mind we got an island right here, so yeah, we got landmass right there. Alright, I thought I saw it moving. Yeah, it was a tough one, but the funny thing is it wasn't the hardest part that I failed to get through. Now this time I do see the graduations moving, so it's time to lay down a bed. I think we'll do it up here because there's fewer obstructions. And save our progress there. And off we go. Once we pick another bed. There's some weird stuff going on. Alright, got some weirdness happening there. Interesting. I don't think we're at the point that stuff starts to break. Unfortunately, my frame rate sucks too much to notice. So if we look down, move left, and do the same thing this way, it pretty much looks the same. Wishful thinking that we're starting to see something, but I don't think we're that far into it yet. I wonder what that was supposed to have been. Is that supposed to have been an underwater ruin? I know I have seen videos where they happen above the water, and even in Java, so it could be one of those fluky things. Although Bedrock seems to be known for its strange generation, which is quite a common thing. Even in Java, before they did a massive overhaul on the engine, which they did not do with this one, more or less. Yeah, at some point they redid the generation on Java so you didn't have as many floaty islands or structures that wind up being where they're not supposed to be. Strange things like that. I don't know if this is the faster way to go, but we're gonna find out. I know we should be well into the 90,000s by the time this episode ends, which means I think it's episode 8 where we would hit 100,000. Great mountains. Exactly what we don't need. There's a progress killer. Alright, small ravine, not a big deal. It makes me a little nervous to make jumps like that. Oh, no matter which way I go, we're gonna hit mountains. Or hit the ground hard, either way. try to get the hunger meter at 5 drumsticks exactly. That way we don't waste bread. Kind of wasted a half drumstick's worth because of our health. Well, you are forcing me off to the side quite a bit. More mountains. Looks like there's no way to get by them. We're gonna have to hit the mountains. A true progress killer. Yeah, we went a little too far there. One becomes 2. And I think we get a village, and we do. We were about to pass it. The sun's about to set as well, so we should get a free bed out of this. And we get a smithy. Alright, turn and turn and turn. So whenever there's any action, it turns into a slideshow. Diamonds, apples, more bread. More of this. Take one of those. We didn't have. So, I mean, there's some good there. See if there's another smithy. There's been occasions where more than one of them formed. Not in this case. So the lunch break is almost over. Another 10 minutes. Yeah, we'll start from back here. And we're whacking at things. Where we're going to try and sleep the night off. There, now we can see the sun. Alright, the sun's starting to set. Oh. I'm gonna sleep if I'm in crouching mode. Alright, now we can continue. Rebed. 86. And if we could somehow make it to 90 in 10 minutes, which we know is not a thing, then we're in pretty decent shape. waste time here either. Got plenty more dirt blocks where that came from. Mountain's bad. Looks like there's no way out of it. Not enough stone. Yeah, my lunch break, I cannot fudge the numbers a little bit. We have to stop by predetermined time, even if it's not very convenient. So, let's see. Yeah, we can keep moving. I didn't say we can stop moving. How about running? Running's even better. We have mesa over there, but not what we're interested in usually. Yeah, like I said, this is not a very convenient thing. That hurts. We can't swim at the same time. glacier area. I'm surprised it's bogging down as much as it is. And the weird bit of floaty snow that's way up there. Yeah, there's nothing showing that it's going to continue, and lunch is almost over, so I might just plop a bed here. I've cooked everything that I got. The sun's not exactly close to setting, but enough that during my lunch break lunch is about over, so yeah, we're going to call it good here at roughly 87,854. And tomorrow, the weather still might be crap in the morning, like they said today. And hopefully this time it actually clears up. So we'll continue next time. Alright, from the background noise, you can probably tell this is the Laundromat Phase. And we are going to boat. And this is in two segments. The washer segment, which is probably another 25 minutes. Then the dryer segment, which is wherever we're at. And this may have been a bad thing I've just decided to do. So this could literally kill all progress. Or I might get smart. Or there's an island that we can sleep on. Oh, now that I'm thinking of it, that bed that I laid down, that I think was supposed to have been where we were going to sleep the night. And, well, that didn't happen now, did it? That's okay. We got another bed there, put one there. Wait for the sun to set. I was asleep at 318 or 319, depending on where it considers the location, by the head or by the foot. When the sun touches the water, then we can sleep. Otherwise, it won't work. There we go. Next up, we can move. Let's yeah, we're gonna probably get so close to 100K, but not really hit it. Courtesy of the few lousy moments we had in which the weather sucked and we could just do this to kill time. I think it's also needless to say that we are not going to progress any further on boat for now. Alright, leave the boat. grab the boat. And something that's supposed to be running but is not happening. There we go. Of course, I gotta watch out for little pitfalls. Actually, I think we'll go this way. Lateral movement kind of not the best thing because that adds to the file size. And like I've mentioned in previous videos, is the simulation distance is set to the minimal of 4. So 1, the phone will have a easier go of things, and 2, that the 4 chunks is the amount of land that it will actually keep in the file. Everything else generated is through the world generator. So everything within 4 chunks of where I am will actually physically be saved. And we got another abandoned village. Now, as I've said before in a previous segment, is that if we get enough material to... I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on here. If we get enough material to build 2 nether portals, I will wait until we sleep the night off to actually go and take care of things. Okay, that's not going to work. Wait, this is not a way to go. What I'd like to see is a smithy style building, and I didn't see any. No smithies, no real interest. And of course now everything's got to be rivers and very tiny plains, just so we can not make progress. So the question is, can we hit 100K in this show, in this particular episode, that is? We get a lot of flat terrain, a lot of oceans, which I know is boring as anything, but it makes progress a thing. Like swamps. Yeah, we're being... Oh, but then there's mountains. The swamp is tempting, but not when you got mountains to deal with. And... okay. Just a little bit of a water pit there. I love how when you try to do anything significant that this game slideshows. Usually I can get about 10,000 blocks every time I do this. And if it's cooperative, just the laundromat run alone can do it. And we can move. And why not mountains? Because Progress. We were kind of getting sick of that. Suddenly this way looks better, as we're randomly whacking at stuff. And it doesn't look like any way we're gonna go is gonna matter. Although if we go this way a little bit, it's a little more forgiving here. Walking towards the dryers. There was somebody here, so I didn't want to be near them doing this, commentating. And the wash cycle is about half done, so that's not necessarily a good thing in terms of hitting 100,000, although we're at 90 at this point. Yeah, I'm okay. We cannot duck. And perfect. Hit an edge so we don't swim fast. Okay, not that way. Okay, almost time for another bed. And more progress. And we can run. We are running, it just doesn't seem it because it's slide showing. And we don't have a way. And we're not ducking, we're running. You can run. You can... Alright, no, we can't go that way. Thought we could. Alright, it's starting to get a little dark, so it's time to pull out the bed. Find somewhat of a clearing. Plunk it down, and... $94.58. Okay, let's turn. Control so finicky. Yeah, we can move. You can move. I'm gonna try to at some point is I'm gonna put this thing on my computer just to try and experiment, see if I can delete the middle stuff and see if the world will still be okay and things will still work if we lose items. be stealing beds from these villages. Although, like I said, we've got plenty of wool and stuff like that to make that stuff ourselves. Mountains again. Lateral movement than I really care to have made, and we can actually, why are we not jumping? Big ditch that we got to go around. Okay, we can move. Yep, we're not ducking, we're moving. We can double tap means run. I want to look up, so if the sun's setting while we're boating, we can see it as soon as possible. Looks like it's generating in. village over here. Now we're looking for smithies. Although we may also be looking for beds, which of course has to be behind a cliff pretty much. Okay, we can move them. Can we move? We can move. I think we can move. Yeah, I don't see any smithies here. We can move. Even better. Nah, I don't feel right about taking a bed. You know what? We can leave the bed there. So if we can get to about 93,000, we might have a chance at 100,000 in this episode. If not, we're going to be primed to go. And lava, which exists quite well in the snow. Anyway. Speaking of the sun, here it comes. One good thing about this barren wasteland is, of course, yeah, it's boring to watch, but it also provides the ability to get to where we're going faster, provided we can actually get there. There's no guarantee. There's like what, more than 100,000 that it became unplayable in Java. And the computer would literally just walk for a second, compile data for a second, walk for and just alternate in an annoying fashion so that it was literally unusable. Yeah, in this case we're just going to walk over. So, white bed for the snow, 92,525. Should be able to sleep now, and there we go. And boat time. Okay, how about board the boat? There we go. That didn't quite go as easily as it should have. Oh, that's about as straight as you can go, almost. Yeah, at least with the controls that touch screens allow.
about another couple of minutes before we have to stop and do the dryer cycle, which then is about 45 minutes or so that we have, and then that'll be it for the day. Okay, no, not like that. Okay, not bored, and that bug of falling through boats, not fun. Makes it a bit more difficult than it needs to be. Okay, over here. Over here. Too. Seems most of the stuff I really never needed. Yeah, a little more flat here. More navigable. Boy, that washer sounds like it could use a little help. Now what we could do is run. I saw a village. Very hard to navigate when it wants to slideshow. Anyway, I'm going to stop here for now and get the dryer cycle ready.
We're back. The dryer phase is now in effect. So can we get to 100,000 before the end? If not, like I said, we're very well set up for it. Of course, if we find a village with a smithy and obsidian, then we can go till we can sleep off the night. That is, if we can get a total of 20. Go into the nether. We can expedite the process. I think that's a village that I saw over here. I think. Looks artificial enough to be one. And it is. Keep in mind I'm doing this on a phone, so it's a little difficult to see it. Alright, somebody's a-coming, so I'm going to step in my corner so not to interfere with their ability. Steal the bed, why not? Any smithies? You see a church. See all sorts of things I don't care to. No smithy. Those have the obsidian. Those are the ones we care about. Pressing on. Alright, and we're whacking randomly at things. That's... Oh, wait, whoa, what was that? Oh, still, kind of ugly. And I don't want that. I don't want to move forward and plop down blocks so we can move. And we can move. Boy, these rivers just want to cut through everything, don't they? We are preventing you from hitting 100,000 in this particular episode. And no, if we're getting really close and time is up, time is up. I'm not going to stick around till we hit. And up here. Alright, so I came in and went out, took their laundry, and there always has to be a river. Can we just have a bit of cooperative terrain? Okay, double tap means run, not ignore, then decide to walk ever so slightly slow. Looks like we're going to need to place a bed soon. Alright, good enough. Plenty of opportunity. Oh, come on. Enough with the rivers already. Alright, we're actually almost. Actually, come on. Yeah, you can jump. You can jump. Jump. Not that hard. Very easy thing. Oh, that's not what we want to see. We don't care for villager outposts. Alright, let's just plop a bed down here. I don't like to see those things. We don't need those. Those are problematic. There must be a village nearby. They typically spawn near villages. 94-228. Not too bad. Making good progress. Of course, now that they're gone, we can kind of come back. Got about 40 minutes to go, give or take. I mean, if we get close to it, but not right up against it, we'll be fine. I mean, this is about as close as I want to really get to it. Because if we get too close, they'll start chasing us, and that's not good. Yeah, just like I said, there must be a village nearby, because they usually spawn close to one. Sometimes they don't. In this case, they have. We could use a smithy. And then we need 5 more pieces of obsidian. Do steal a bed. Okay, we don't have to whack at things.
That's useless. Alright, anything we can get rid of? No. Okay, no smithies here. What about this side? Backtrack slightly. Oh, we got plenty of buildings over here. Ah, smithy. But that don't mean anything. Alright, we'll swap out that for that. Let's look at our armor. It's not really that bad. So, yeah. We can double tap and run. I don't think there's another smithy. I mean, it's a rarity that more than one appear in a village of this type. Lost a little bit of forward progress there, but we could have gained a lot of forward progress if there were 5 more pieces of obsidian. Then it would be possible that we would just die as soon as we walk into the portal. Oh, speaking of portals, that is not a 20. We got a flint and steel. Unfortunately, we can't really grab anymore. We're now at 17, so we just need 3. Three more pieces. And I still can't remember the number, the magic number where you start to see the mathematical errors. I know at 400,000 it definitely is a thing, but I don't recall where it actually shows up. I know when you get ridiculously far, and I think before, I think it's, okay, we can turn. I know walking is very complicated. That, I think it's long after the world can't hold your weight anymore that some of the blocks get distorted, and then when it really gets to a point that it doesn't support your weight anymore, that they become two-dimensional. less than 5K to go. And in this particular run, Woodland Mansions are a thing that we don't really care to explore, because we're just looking for the way out. Of course. Yep, move. Move. For a minute I was going to say, speaking of, there's one now. Normally, a thing to explore, but that's not helping us get to where we're going. Or attempting to get to where we're going. The Caves and Cliffs updates are... that's going to throw a wrinkle in it. We can run. Double tap means run. I'm not walking, I'm running. And a village. And really low hunger. Run. Just 3 more lousy obsidian blocks. That's all we need. Either from one of those broken nether portals or from a smithy. Oh look, the sun is setting. We probably can sleep away here. And there's a smithy. Will it be a disappointment? It seems to be a thing that happens quite often lately. Yeah. Yep. Disappointment City. Alright. Let's go down further. Oh, of course. Last building has to be something that doesn't have a bed in it. Yeah, that's pretty much the luck of things. Alright. I'll be sleeping here. This can go away. 17. We need 20. I would like to have 20. 95, 780. We're guaranteed safety at this point. Minus a world corruption. Which in that case, well, this show will be over. Yeah, you can have your bed tomorrow. In fact, here's tomorrow. Have a good one. Moving on. Operative word is moving. Jump work. Normally in a normal game, that's not much of a thing. But when your slide's showing every time something semi-complicated happens, then yeah, 96. Good. Yeah, we can get out. I'm not going on my way looking for villages. They kind of have to appear. They don't, then it is what it is. If I saw one on the far right there as I turned over, or far left as I turned over there, then we might go for it. Go. Break out to our plains. And is that a village over there? I think it was just weird rock formations. I think so. Yeah, that's all it was. Go. Is when I did this on Java, I think before we hit 100,000, we successfully went through the nether twice to reach it. Here, we haven't done it at all. We probably could have once, but we died. And I think that's a village, and I see a village. Heading for said village. We can turn. $97, less than 3K to go. more about hitting 100,000 right now. Alright. No smithy. I'm not caring. Now we can run. Some pricklies. Anyway, so we got any smithies in here? Jerky, jerky, jerky. Yeah, we can move. Grinding wheels. That means it's a smithy. And we can actually go in the building or hit this and get nothing. Actually, what we can do is when we hit X, we hit that, we can replace this, then we can take this, then, yep, we're hitting buttons. We can place that, put that here, put that there. And we're hitting X 64 times, then maybe we might respond to it. There we go. There we go. Oh, we could make a diamond pickaxe. I keep forgetting I have that ability. Anyway, it's starting to turn dark. Is when is it going to be night? Good. 21 minutes left, so about 18 usable minutes before we have to say goodbye. I have a feeling this guy's coming in here. Sucks is we got a cliff right there, so I can't see if it's time to go to bed or not. Looks like it's getting darker out. There we go. Free bed. We don't have to use one. Go right around them. There you go. And we can move. Nothing of interest up here, so we'll keep going this way. So 2,500 blocks to go. Threaded the needle there. there, which would maybe completely derail the chances. Why are we not moving? Yep, brake. A little bit of smack there. Less than 2,000 to go. And big hills to kind of wreck it. Okay, how about where I'm pointing? Better. It's better that way. Anyway, I think we're finding another area. To go. There, 1,500. So as I've said a million times, I'm not sure exactly when the errors start to appear. I know it's written, but sometimes just finding out things for yourself is a reward. It's a tiny one, but hey, I'm saying we actually got somewhere where the game isn't 100% sure where you are, but at the first point that it starts to fail, it still has a very, very good idea of where you are. Something like trying to think here, like 93% or somewhere around there. 93%. guess as to where you really are versus where it thinks you are. The starters wouldn't even really be all that noticeable. We should hit it if we decide to move the player instead of doing nothing. Alright, not a big deal if it goes wrong, and it didn't. Surprisingly, it did not slideshow in there like any other super important part. These planes really do help with the progress, and less than 1,000 blocks to go. We might make it. Then I'll shove some really large mountains in the way, and then we fail. Or do something incredibly dumb and die. Village over there? I think it is. Let's head on over. Another chance of not having to use a bed. Again, we're trying to reach a goal here. So we're looking for a specific building, and if we don't find it, pretty much we don't care. We can run, we can run, we can run. There you go. I only have to mention it 46 times before it realizes, hey, maybe he wants to run. And Smithy, which they've been pretty much junk lately. Supposed to be a chance of obsidian in these things. How about diamonds? There we go. Yep, place. Another free bed. Let's actually go out the door. I'm not playing jump, jump, jump. I'm playing let's go out the door. Alright. That's the direction we want to go. This is the bed we want to sleep in. This is the bed we want to sleep in. A little less than 750 blocks to go. Which is not a stretch. However, the amount of time I have is kind of a stretch. And we can get out, and we can get out. It's not that hard. And go. Again, we're looking for a smithy. If it ain't there, then it ain't there, and we're not going to stop for it. Go. Always a problem. Yeah, building there. 500 blocks to go. Nice little area to duck in, and I see mountains. Anything to just kill what we're trying to accomplish here. My thumb has drifted way off. And this is not the speed that we want. We also need to get out of the water. Because we took damage. That might have worked out ultimately in the end. So I guess the extra foul weather video segments that we did at work worked. How are we doing in time? Okay. 100 blocks to go. $6, $97, $98, $99. We made it. 100,000. Let's see what we got here. That just might be the game. That's not really. Move forward like this. Yeah, we're not seeing anything. Continue. Thinking 100K is a little premature to see if anything's going to fail. We can move. How about moving? We were going up the stairs. We should try going up the stairs. Just like I was telling you to. We're not jumping, we're moving. Alright, looks like no matter what we've got here. And we're going anywhere but where I'm pointing, because that's what I like. Okay, we could be moving. Could be moving. Just because we reached 100K doesn't mean we can stall and sputter. It means we can start moving. Saunter. I don't want to saunter. Let's move. Opposite of what you're doing. That time we took it slow for a reason. Because there was a pit. I didn't want to press my luck with it. Oh, another portal. 3 lousy pieces. Of course, they don't exist. I know I can make a pickaxe and take 3. But we had a goal, and we reached it. Why waste the time that I technically do not have right now? Because the dryer is almost done. If I can get to 101,000, that's pretty good. And so the whole twitchy thing turning like that, that's just a processing lag. I've seen the other phone videos from the past, it did that as well. Okay, we can move 100% faster. I would like to move. Move. Alrighty, this is what's going to happen, is I'm just going to go up here. Alright, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to go over here. It's still day 100,883. Eat some food. Not all the way because we don't have any damage. That'll be it, because the dryer's about done. Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. 100,884.